Yeah, the, the vibe is strong to be connected to the BC right now. Anybody else have this t-shirt? I know a few folks do. Designed by Jeff McLennan, Glowing Double O Cabbage up in Canada. If you happen to see this, Jeff, hello, Amy, Jeff, Huxley. Yeah, I'm in a place where the connection feels good, and I don't mind answering questions and talking to people. First thing I want to say is I want to thank you all. It's sincere. I'm glad that people want my music, but I want to thank you for buying it. I get up this morning and I have several more orders from Europe, Australia, and then my fan down in Thailand. Makes me wonder, sometimes if maybe people, if they don't happen to catch the video, they don't know that I have something for sale. So Charkey, I'll send that out tomorrow. Someone asked me if I would extend the sale until the following Tuesday, and I told them I'll make an exception for them, but I'm not going to extend the whole damn sale. Just get a hold of me, okay? I got your name, okay? So contact me. Right now I'm listening to someone who's meant a lot to me in my life, in my younger life. He was kind of a role model. As I got older and got to know more about myself and him, it was like, well, I did, he's a pretty regular guy, but I could have chosen worse. Peter Gabriel, Us, playing this right now, Blood of Eden. Fantastic song, fantastic artist and song and album. So, someone wants to know what I think about Bright Eyes. Good question. I'll qualify for, not qualify, but I use words. Words come and go. But I'm an Omahan. Conor Oberst is from Omaha. His dad, Matt Oberst, was a couple years ahead of me in school. So that's my first connection with the Oberst. Was Conor's dad was a classmate, and his uncle also. Now I know his uncle even better than his dad, Matt. And that's a whole story I don't feel privileged to tell, actually. But I know him well. I understand the family. I don't exactly know why I knew to be there, but I was at Conor's very first public, you wonder when the first actual public show was. I'm sure there were some before the one I saw with family and friends and stuff. But the first show of Conor when he was maybe 11 or 12 was at a sandwich shop that had jazz and local artists that was in my neighborhood. And I went. Kilgore's was the name of the place. And Conor's singing and wailing and screaming was a caterwaul. It was atrocious. But what I recognized was the heroic bravery of this young man, and I'm going to call him that, not a boy. He was a boy, but he was doing something that I thought was just so brave. And he was not the anointed child that some may think he is or was. He was just a regular kid, talked to the members of the Faint and stuff. They all played with him before. I tell you, he's just another Omahan, Do I think that Conor is gifted? As much as I think I am, yeah. Let me just put it on the line. I think I'm as gifted as Conor Oberst in my own way. Probably more. All right? Let me just deal with it. This is what I really think, Turn this down a little bit. When they started talking about Conor in such high praise, there was a certain amount of jealousy, but I endeavored to look into what he was doing. closer so I could try to understand, and I do understand. I understand how the words are so important to people, how it helps to shape our worldview, our interview, etc. How words of songs and poems can really touch something in people. And Conor is able to do that. He has a way of, now I want to put this on the line. I've said it before publicly, but I'll say it again. And Conor, if you happen to see this, I don't mind saying it. Terrence, your uncle, kicks your ass. Terrence Oberst as a poet, oh my God, But I haven't read everything of Conor's. But what I'm trying to say is that Conor comes from a bloodline of talent, of writing, of music. I remember Conor's dad's band. Was it Mandrake Root? Yeah. So it's just like my family. I come from a long line of musicians, artists, preachers, blues musicians. My grandpa was a blues shouter before he became a minister, like a lot of blues men. See, I know the story. I know. I do know more than the average person about some of this shit, okay? And that's why I have attitudes that some of y'all don't understand. I could be a blues shouter. I could do it like I can. I don't have to prove it to you. I don't have to prove it to myself. I've already done it. But I can get up here and shout the blues like T-Bone Walker, any of those guys, Take me probably a couple days to really get it smooth, but I could do it. I don't want to at all. Back to Conor. So I recognized that he was a good wordsman. But just like a lot of people, what I don't care for is his choice of music. I do have some of his records out of respect, really. Mostly Four Winds. I have this. This is my personal favorite, is Casadega. I've got all the stuff on the inside. This one, musically, remember, music is the most important thing to me. Musically, this is the most satisfying. I am really sick. Here we go. I am sick of the regular forms of Western music. Country, blues, rock and roll. Just a lot of it. You just hear, I've heard too much of it, so I'm sick of it. So that applies to Conor's music. It's like when this came out, for Conor, this is ambitious. I even forgot the damn name of the album. There's an ambition here to try and break out a little bit. The People's Key. Sound-wise and musically, which I don't think was completely successful, but I like the fact that he tried. As I've said many times, the words are not the most important thing to me. I understand that words are important. They are important to me, but the music is most important. So I recognize Conor's talent. Don't listen to him. Mainly because of that country shit, I haven't been working on it lately, but I do intend to try to get a hold of Conor and see if I can get him to play down at my residency at the Carver, which is down in the heart of Black Omaha, which there's still quite a bit of animosity and just, there's segregation here. It's like, I wonder if I could get him to play down in the heart of Black Omaha. Because there's a lot of people who still won't come down to my neighborhood because of false beliefs and distortions based on history. I haven't really been working on it, but it's something I actually, now that I'm talking out loud, I'm going to get back to it. See if I can get Conor Oberst to play at my residency place down in the heart of Black Omaha. If I can get to him, I think he would do it. I just haven't been working on it. I know people who know Conor. I've been to Conor's house. He and I are not buddies, but we're familiar with each other, so I can give it some effort. I would also like the honor of saying that I played with Conor. I'd like that, so give that some energy. So in a nutshell, I respect Conor. I like him as a person. I also see very clearly that part of what was going for him besides his talent was his youth. From my perspective, it's undeniable how sex appeal is so important to the marketplace and to selling anything. And as much as people like people's talent, they're also enamored of their personality or their looks. The cult of personality, you know. And Conor is a perfect example of that, you know. As he's gotten older, the fever has died down. Of course, he'll always have his his lifelong fans, but there are those who grew up and he was a pinup, and he means nothing to them now. And I personally have never been interested in that sort of fame. I've always been intrigued by the fame machine, but I've always been observing it closely, trying to see through it. That's why I respect Kate Bush so much, because she put the brakes on that shit. It's like, I think it was like right in the middle of doing it that she realized, hey now, God damn it, I'm an artist, not a piece of meat. So Conor is cool with me. Conor was cool with me. Yesterday I played one record. Actually, I played two. After talking about Meat Beat Manifesto, I played this, Storm the Studio, Strapped Down in particular. And then I pulled this to play this because this is related, Perennial Divide. This is the band that Jack Dangers was in before he was in Meat Beat Manifesto. And I have this single of theirs called Behead. It's excellent. Produced by Andy Partridge of XTC. Jack Dangers on the lead vocals. You can hear it's a young Jack Dangers. Even younger than Meat Beat Manifesto. This is really good. You can find it on Sweatbox. So I thought I would go over here and because one of my favorite parts of my collection is this section right here. I'm gonna put my glasses on because we're getting close to one of my favorite bands, which is Faust. But I'm gonna start on the end of this section. Tony Esposito from Italy, Gente Distratta. Just I like Esquivel. You don't know about him, etc. Wolfgang Downer. Then we get. I'll just pull a section. I'm gonna go a little bit here. Ethos. Prog band, I think American prog band, Ardor. Haven't played this in a while. Fantastic. Étranfoulé le Blanc. Some mad shit. Excellent. Excellent. Étranfoulé le Blanc. Just fantastic. Especially this one, Les Poumons Gonflés. Étranfoulé le Blanc. Fantastic. A euphonious whale. Not so fantastic, but collectible. Slightly phallic cover. The band's okay. Europa Acciado. Here's something I took a chance on this year, and because I like finding out about European music. Still haven't listened to it real properly. The European Sun's Blue Form. Here's something I can't tell you about because I don't know, but that's an actual painting. That is an actual one of a kind on the cover. I've had this for a while. I'm gonna have to play this. No information. If anyone sees this, it can tell me. European Suns, Blue Form. Moonbeams, Bill Evans. Everybody digs Bill Evans. The Bill Evans album. This is what's up there, guys. I'm showing you what's in there. Bill Evans, You Must Believe in Spring. We'll keep going. Just a little bit further. I only have one Gil Evans album. Gil Evans and the Monday Night Orchestra. Here's an album that Natalie Merchant of 10,000 Maniacs, she was a part of this before she was in the band 10,000 Maniacs. Evening in Torpor. And this is an original. Everyman Band on ECM with David Torn. I like David Torn, but this is kind of weak. Acceptor. Self-Destruction, Acceptor. Some wild stuff. Here's something from Simon from Poland. Thank you so much, Simon, if you see this. Exodus, The Most Beautiful Day. Prog rock from Poland. I don't know if I'd have ever gotten to this any other way. So again, thank you, Simon. Here's a band I saw live and really enjoyed them. Experimental Dental School. It's a duo. Is this on red vinyl? They were really fun. Nice red vinyl too. Keep going. I just showed you I just bought Explorers. Explosions in the Sky. Great post-rock. Here's the big fat one with the fold out and stuff. Explosions in the Sky. Take Care, Take Care, Take Care. Expo 70. Awakening. Chris Alvera, thank you for this. Expo 70. Realm of Chaos and Night. Another thank you goes out to Pulsimeter for sending this to me. It's split he did with Expo 70 Faceplant and Date Palms, and this is pretty good. Eczema. Folk African. Exquisite Corpse. Electronic. One of my favorite albums of all time, Eyes of Blue with In Fields of Ardith. Fantastic. Last thing that I pulled is Eye to Eye. The singer was from Nebraska, I think, originally. I was going to try to make it to Faust, but that'll have to go. Faust is still one of my favorite bands. Still one of my favorites. One of the reasons why I keep looking at the time is because it seems like if I can keep it under 20 minutes, it will load up a little bit quicker. It seems like if it's 20 minutes and it's like 3.5, 4 hours waiting, and I like to watch back to see, honestly, I like to see how did I do? Did I express myself what the fuck? Did I get out what I was trying to say? And I like it when I can watch back and feel like, okay, I did. I think I completed my sentences. So I'm going to stop here and just much love. Thank you again, folks. Nice is still on sale. People are buying Sonospheres as well, which is wonderful. I am down to about 20 copies of Sonospheres 2. If you haven't noticed with my other records, because of my financial situation, when these records are gone, they're gone. So, for those of you who haven't seen for a while, for example, I've got my multiple copies. I made these records. Some of you have them, and some of you don't know about these, but they're gone. Just like what I'm selling now. These were available until they were gone, you know, and same thing is happening now. Sonospheres 2 is almost gone if you're interested in it, and it's good. Not because I say so. I've been told it's good.